One of the clear impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic has been on education. With distance and hybrid learning, normal levels of student engagement are no longer attainable. Teachers are unable to connect as well with students and recognize when their students need more assistance. This lack of engagement leads to a lack of motivation, an increase in procrastination, and a detrimental effect on students' mental health. By letting students talk to some of history's greatest leaders, scientists, and inventors, we hope to increase student engagement not only during remote learning, but also when students return to in-person learning altogether.
Now let's take a look at the software in action. We can start by visiting the software page, and one of the first things we'll want to do is choose who we want to hear from. As you can see, we support a number of options. Currently, the only available one is Richard Feynman, but moving forward, we would like to expand that to many other figures. Now we can enter our text. We can really enter anything. We can ask for advice. We can speak about their fields of expertise, or even use them as a sounding board for ideas and theories we might have. So you can type something like "physics is really cool," and then when we're ready, we can simply click go. There is a short wait due to the advancedness of our machine learning algorithms. Building this web app was a fascinating experience, and we used a number of different technologies. On the front end, obviously we're running with HTML, JavaScript, and CSS built atop the Bootstrap framework. On the back end, we're using PHP and Python, and those two interact in a really interesting and unconventional way. As for Python libraries, we're using Torch and a few other ones.
To create our natural language generation models, we utilize Distill GPT-2, a lightweight version of OpenAI's GPT-2 model. We then fine-tune the model with content from whoever we're trying to emulate. For example, to emulate Richard Feynman, we web-scraped his famous Feynman lectures. As we continue to develop Shoulders of Giants, we will strive to keep it as open source and accessible as possible. So, we will try to partner with another education organization with similar intentions, such as Khan Academy, as well as add accessibility features for those with disabilities. We also plan on swapping our current natural language generation model with GPT-Neo, an open source version of the infamous but closed source GPT-3. After that, we will try and implement a recent research paper from Google that would allow us to synthesize the voices of our famous figures instead of just text. This would not be possible for some figures such as Isaac Newton, but would be for the more recent ones like Richard Feynman.